Jaguar. The jaguar has the most powerful bite of any big cat on Earth. Its jaws can crush turtle shells and pierce the skull of a caiman with astonishing force. That single fact makes it seem almost unstoppable. But the jaguar's greatest weapon comes with a hidden weakness. Unlike lions that sometimes chase across open plains, jaguars depend almost entirely on surprise. Their muscular bodies deliver explosive power, not lasting endurance. Field studies in the Amazon and Pantanal show most attacks begin from just a few meters away. If the first leap fails, the jaguar rarely keeps chasing. It simply gives up and disappears into the forest. Every extra second burns valuable energy the cat cannot afford to waste. The strongest bite in the cat family means very little once its cover is gone. The jungle's deadliest assassin doesn't lose to stronger prey. It loses to a single moment of hesitation. Great white shark. The great white shark has ruled the oceans for millions of years. Its razor-sharp teeth and explosive attacks have made it one of the most feared predators on Earth. Almost every marine animal instinctively avoids its silhouette. But hidden inside its nervous system is a weakness that another predator learned to exploit. When a great white is flipped onto its back, it can enter a trance-like state called tonic immobility. Its breathing slows. Its muscles relax. For a brief moment, the ocean's ultimate hunter becomes almost completely defenseless. Researchers believe this response may have evolved from mating behavior or as a defensive reflex. Either way, orcas discovered the flaw long ago. They have been observed flipping great whites upside down before delivering fatal attacks. The shark's greatest enemy isn't sharper teeth or greater strength. It's a simple turn that switches the ocean's deadliest predator completely off. Lion? The lion is called the king of beasts for a reason. A single sprint can reach speeds of nearly 50 miles per hour. That explosive power is enough to bring down zebras, wildebeest, and even young buffalo. But the lion's greatest enemy isn't another predator. It's time. Unlike endurance hunters, lions rely almost entirely on a short burst of speed. Their muscles burn through oxygen in seconds, forcing them into anaerobic metabolism. As lactic acid builds, exhaustion arrives almost immediately. Field studies in the Serengeti show that most hunts are over within about 200 meters. If the prey escapes that distance, the lion usually gives up instead of continuing the chase. The king of the savannah doesn't need to outrun its prey forever. It only needs one perfect opportunity. Miss that brief window, and even Africa's most iconic predator is left watching dinner disappear over the horizon. Polar bear. The polar bear is the largest land predator on Earth. Its massive body is built to survive one of the harshest climates imaginable. A thick layer of fat and dense fur traps enough heat to keep it active in temperatures far below freezing. But the same insulation becomes a dangerous weakness when the weather turns warmer. Scientists have found that polar bears can begin experiencing heat stress at temperatures just above 50 degrees Fahrenheit or around 10 degrees Celsius. Even walking long distances can cause their body temperature to rise rapidly. Running is even more exhausting. To avoid overheating, polar bears often slow down or stop hunting altogether during warmer conditions. Every burst of energy risks pushing their bodies beyond a safe limit. The animal perfectly designed for endless ice struggles on what many people would consider a mild spring day. For the Arctic's greatest hunter, warmth can be far deadlier than the cold it was born to conquer. Tiger. The Bengal tiger is one of the most powerful predators ever to walk through a forest. With massive muscles and a bite powerful enough to crush bone, it can overpower prey several times its own size. That reputation makes the tiger seem almost fearless. But even this legendary hunter knows there are battles it cannot win. Field researchers in India have repeatedly observed tigers avoiding healthy adult elephants and massive gaurs. A full-grown gaur can weigh more than 3 times as much as a male tiger. An adult elephant is an even greater challenge. One wrong attack could mean broken bones, shattered teeth, or fatal injuries that would end the tiger's hunting career. Instead of fighting everything, the tiger survives by choosing carefully. Its greatest strength isn't unmatched courage. It's knowing exactly when to walk away. Sometimes the smartest predator proves its power by refusing to fight at all. Wolf. The gray wolf is one of the few predators that can bring down animals 10 times its own weight. Its success doesn't come from size or strength. It comes from teamwork. A wolf pack can surround a moose, exhaust an elk, or isolate a bison through perfect coordination. But take away the pack, and everything changes. A lone wolf has almost no chance against large prey. Long-term studies in Yellowstone show that solitary wolves rarely succeed in hunting animals like elk or moose. Without partners to chase, flank, and distract the target, every attack becomes a losing battle. The wolf's greatest weapon was never its teeth. It was the pack standing beside it. Silence where the howls once echoed turns one of nature's greatest hunters into little more than a cautious survivor searching for smaller meals. Orca. The orca is the smartest apex predator in the ocean. It hunts sharks, seals, whales, and almost anything else that crosses its path. Different pods even develop unique hunting techniques found nowhere else on Earth. But the orca's greatest weakness isn't hidden in its body. It's hidden in its memory. Scientists have discovered that many hunting strategies are passed down through generations by older females, especially experienced matriarchs. They teach younger whales where to find food and exactly how to catch it. When a matriarch dies, that knowledge can disappear with her. Studies have linked the loss of these leaders to lower survival rates, especially among adult sons. The ocean's most intelligent hunter doesn't rely on instinct alone. It depends on lessons that can take decades to learn. Sometimes the greatest threat to an orca isn't losing a hunt. It's losing the one teacher that made every hunt possible. Saltwater crocodile. The saltwater crocodile has the strongest bite force ever measured in a living animal. Its jaws can snap shut with more than 3,700 pounds of pressure per square inch. Once they close, almost nothing can escape. But that terrifying strength hides an almost unbelievable flaw. The muscles that close a crocodile's jaws are incredibly powerful. The muscles that open them are surprisingly weak. Wildlife researchers routinely secure massive crocodiles during field studies using nothing more than strong tape wrapped around their mouths. The animal can crush bone with ease, yet it cannot generate enough force to break free by opening its jaws. Evolution favored a bite built entirely for gripping prey, not for pushing back. The crocodile's greatest weapon became its greatest limitation. The strongest bite in the animal kingdom can be neutralized by a weakness hidden in the very jaws that made it famous. Every predator has a weakness. If you enjoyed this journey into the wild, subscribe for more incredible animal stories. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.